Howdy folks, this is your good friend Hillbilly Scribbs with you again for another one of these here episodes of the Hillbilly Hollar. And as usual, we're going to take a look at the matches that went on last week in the movie trivia face-off, and we'll take a look at what's coming up next week in the movie trivia face-off. Now I'm going to go ahead and warn y'all, might want to put your seatbelts on and strap in, because we've got a big show this week. We're going to be covering a lot of stuff, and there may be some surprises as we go. But you guys go ahead, just sit back and get comfortable. We're going to go ahead and get started. Oh, what is that? Oh, you know what? I think that's my first call on the Hillbilly Hotline. Let's see. Hello?
Zoey and Carol, where's my phone?
We don't know. Of course we didn't take it. Hi, Hillbilly. Send this to you. My dad hates you. That's why he hates me. And I'm Tara the captain, and this is Zoey the wizard, Mariano. We don't know. And Hillbilly, my dad doesn't like you. I'm just saying that up to you. And we're gonna beat the Ingles. We don't like that.
Hey, there it is.
No!
Oh, okay, I guess that's all they had to say. Those girls there, their daddy is that John Mariano Sandman feller, and you know, him and I don't quite see eye to eye on things. Might have to have some words with him sooner or later, but I gotta tell you, his girls there, they're cute as buttons. I can't wait to see what they come up with next. But moving on, let's take a look at what went on in the movie trivia face-off last week. Now our first match was one of them their round one singles championship tournament matches, and in this one we seen that Maestro Jake Marangoni go and beat the Hazard Jimmy Derry. We also seen yours truly on the desk helping out with the questions. That Maestro fellow, he's no slouch. Cannot wait to see what he does in round two of this tournament. And you guys don't get your feelings all hurt over Mr. Hazard losing. He may not be in the tournament no more, but he is hard at work putting together some of them exhibition matches for us, and I'm looking forward to those. Last week we also seen one of them their geektacular matches, and we seen that Overtime Jay Overmeyer, representing the great state of Louisiana, go and defeat the Carmel Mountain Ryan Payne. This was a pretty good match, and I know Mr. Carmel Mountain got beat, but man, he still's got the best set of hair in this league. Now those were a couple of good matches last week. If you ain't seen them, I would just run as fast as you can and get on the YouTubes and check them out. Well, I reckon you're probably already on the YouTubes, seeing as how you're watching this video right now. So do this, finish watching this video, and as soon as it's done, hop over in the matches playlist and check out those matches from last week. You'll be glad you did. Now, that's all for last week, so let's go ahead and look ahead at what's coming up this week. And we're going to be starting off this Sunday on the 25th of August with a very special match. Now our friend Mr. Hazard has been hard at work. He's done gone and whipped up another one of these exhibition matches for us. And this one, oh man, it's going to be something special. I've been looking forward to it for a little while now. And you probably heard about it already, but just in case you ain't, I'm here to tell you all about it. This is going to be a family exhibition match. And we're going to be seeing Kara, the captain, and Zoey, the wizard, Mariano, taking on Tara the Quick and Mara the magnificent Ingle. Now, those Mariano girls, their daddy happens to be that sand feller who, not going to talk anymore about him right now. And those Ingle girls, their daddy happens to be the chosen one, Chris Ingle. So their dads are both a couple of our competitors here in the face-off. So these girls, they know all about the movie trivia business. And this is going to be a real fun match. I cannot wait to see these kids go at it. These are like the future stars of the face-off and maybe even the Schmodown. And, oh, hold on, I'm reading something here. That probably surprises you that I can read. But there's going to be a special guest involved. And it looks like it's going to be, oh boy, it's going to be that Miss Emma 5 from the Schmodown. Oh, man. Woo-wee. Whoa. Wow. Wow. Ooh, I tell you what, is it getting hot in here or is it just me? Ooh. That there Emma 5, ooh, I tell you what, she gets this hillbilly's wheel a-spinning. And I don't care if it lands on opponent's choice or movie release dates or who said it or what. Whew, she is something else, I tell you. That lady is a class act. She has got it together. And I'm at a loss of words, guys. Whew. Oh, Saved by the Bell. Hello?
Hello, citizens of the world and fans of the MTFO. I am not Hazard. Proof being I have no accent whatsoever, and I know actual stuff about movies. My friends Hillbilly and Hazard asked me to relay some crucial information regarding the Disney match coming up. I'm sure you're all eager to see who got the most points and which players. Cough cough, John Mariano got 0. I was not threatened by anyone in the dollhouse to reveal that information. I swear my safety is not compromised. Please let me live. Let's wait no longer. Here are the results. In third place, with a rousing score of 16 points, the Raptor Master, Jonathan Peck. In second place, also tallying a total of 16 points, one half of Team Blockbuster Video, the one we have seen yet, Mr. VHS Nazario Montenegro. Sorry if I butchered your name, I was designed by Apple Inc. Moving on. Finally, joining the inaugural MTFO Disney match, winning with a total of 20 points. Ruben Kingslayer, : What's with the names I cannot pronounce? Seems like Hazard is speaking in my place. Congratulations to everyone. Those 3 players will join the Blue Fairy, who is awaiting for the trio. Do you know anything about those fellas, Hillbilly?
Yeah. Well, here's what I can tell you about these folks. That there Rapster Master, I've been looking hard to find anything out about him, and I ain't found nothing. I've been sending out all kinds of questions, but I ain't got no answers. So I'm pretty sure that he's one of them there Skrulls or pod peoples from the aliens. He's actually, you may not be able to see it, but his picture is right back there on my board. So that makes it true. And then what I can tell you about this Mr. VHS guy is, I don't really know a lot about him either, other than he is all about the videotapes. And, the Hillbilly, all he has to watch videos on is a video cassette recorder. So maybe that Mr. VHS guy can help me out, and I can catch up on some of my movies I ain't seen. And then that Ruby, the Kingslayer feller, this is what I can tell you about him. Every time the Hillbilly gets on social media or on the Discords, that guy just says the meanest things to me. And I ain't done nothing to him. So I don't know what all that is about, but I'm hoping that maybe somebody will put him in his place. Maybe in this exhibition match someone will do just that. And maybe the person to do that is the Blue Fairy. Don't know a lot about her. All I know is that little wooden boy, what's his name, Pinochle, she done brought him to life and made him into a real boy. I seen it on a movie. I know it's true. But that's all I know about these folks.
Gotcha. Let's now look at the scores. All I can tell you at the moment is that only the players in the top 10 have succeeded in answering a 5-point question correctly. Here's the question everybody missed. What is the name of the museum that the toys are being sent to in Toy Story 2? Damn you, Chris Ingle, why did you make it that hard? Also, someone knew Sebastian the Crab's full name. Who the hell knows that? Exclamation mark. I need to go now. Aww. Those software updates will keep me out of here until the next audition. Stay tuned in September for the release of the match. Don't forget to be excellent to each other. Back to the Hillbilly now. See ya.
Well, okay. I'll talk to you later. That was a weird call. But I didn't know there was going to be no Disney exhibition match, so I'm kind of excited about that, and kind of excited to see what these folks how they do in it. That'll be a lot of fun. Well, let's try to move forward. We still got some matches to talk about. We still got a lot of matches to talk about actually in this coming up week. So let's get back to it. Also coming up this Sunday-ish, we're going to have a double header. And the first match of this double header is going to be a brand new singles championship tournament qualifying match. We had a spot come available. One of our competitors had to take some time off, so we're going to have the Golden God versus the Cleanser to refill that position. And then whichever one of these fellers wins, they're going to face Billadelphia in a round 1 tournament match. Here's what I know about this James Spence Cleanser feller. He's still in the dollhouse, and he is still being a rascal. The Golden God, Michael Campbell, he's another one of these fellers I ain't really been able to find out much about, and I do have suspicions that he might be an alien pod person or a Skrull. But, this week he did reach out to me, and he made the argument that he finds a lot of my jokes and things I say to be funny. And if he laughs and has a sense of humor, he can't possibly be an alien. Whichever one of these fellers wins, they're going to be taking on this Billadelphia, Bill Cariola. And what I can tell you about him is, first of all, he's no slouch, but he also knows a lot about James Bond. And you know what? So do I. I may have to get him on the phone and then go visit the quartermaster and then see if I can get into some kind of James Bond match with this feller. Now those are going to be some pretty good matches, but that ain't all. We still got a match coming up on next Wednesday, the 28th of August. And this is going to be one that I've been looking forward to for a while now. We're going to have us one of them geektacular matches. And guess who's going to be in it? It's going to be me. And I'm going to be taking on this Gilbrandt feller who calls himself the King of the Norf. And I think he calls himself that on account of he's from Canada. And it's the lands of always hockey. And he's also one of the editors here in the MTFO. And when it comes to movie trivia, this guy ain't no slouch. So I definitely have my work cut out for me in this one. I'm really looking forward to that match. I ain't done one of these geektacular matches yet, but the science fiction and the comic book and the Star Wars and the Star Trek movies, those are some of my favorite movies. So I'm really looking forward to having my first geektacular match. And it's going to be a lot of fun. But as y'all can see, I wasn't joking about this being a long video this week. We had a lot of matches to cover, and I do appreciate y'all all hanging in there with me. and making it through this thing. I promise next week it won't be quite this long. But I guess that's about it. So you guys, y'all take it easy and keep it glorious. What? Again? Another phone call? Man, I am going to have a heck of a phone bill. I wonder who this could be. Hello?
Hello, Hillbilly. Chosen One here. You know, the Chosen One has been paying attention to the Twitter feeds. And the Twitter feeds have said that John Mariano has got his name secured. He is now the Sandman. But you know what? He has been insufferable since. In fact, he had the audacity to brag that even his kids could beat anybody. Well, you know what, Hillbilly? Maybe I should play that game with him. Because allow me to introduce the greatest progeny that movie trivia history will have or will ever know. Tara the Quick!
Hi!
Moira the Magnificent!
Hello!
Are ready to take on Mariano's children. That's right. He wants a match, they've got a match. These two are the likes that no one has ever seen. All right, kids, get back to training. They're ready. Are you?
Well, I think that's the last call we're going to have this week. Man, them girls there, they're excuse the buttons too. I really can't wait to see that family match. That's going to be something else. And I really can't wait to see that Miss Emma 5. All right, I think it's time to call it a night. You folks, y'all have a great week and keep it all glorious. Dude, you're over here all the time already as it is. You come over to watch movies and to use the internet and my computer to do your little online YouTube game shows and to look up all of your kooky theories. So I don't mind you staying a while till you find a place and get back on your feet. Just please take a shower. I mean, you smell really, really bad. And wash the overalls. And please do something about that hat. Did you say something? I was watching Smokey and the Bandit. Right, of course you weren't listening. Look, you can stay here as long as you need to. Just clean yourself up a bit and lose the hat. All right, but I don't know what you got against my hat. And I don't reckon I smell that bad. It's my favorite part. Hush up. Listen.